Hello my lovelies, I'm back with another video. And so today, actually I think this is pretty old now. Like, it's an older challenge, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a bit of an older challenge. But first I wanted to say that, like, I got a new sketchbook and, like, guys, look at it. Like, it's so cute. And, like, I designed the front. And
how many times have you said "like" in that one sentence?
yeah, it's like it's so exciting. Like, to start a new sketchbook, it's scary and it's exciting, but like I love it. And I did the back. I put like stickers and stuff on it from like TV shows and everything. Well, that's me. But yeah, and I put sketchbook number 6. Like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Like, I finished my old one. It's all raggedy looking, and like y'all see like the sides are coming off and everything. But yeah, it looks so cute. And I don't know if I'm gonna do a sketchbook tour for my older one. But yeah, so today what we're gonna do is what's it called?
15 art styles.
Oh, 15 art styles. So my sister's gonna pick like random art styles from like TV shows we used to watch back in the old days.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do YouTubers for myself.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm so excited. So yeah, I don't even know what she's gonna do. She's just gonna pick random ones for me. And yeah, so I guess let's get it started.
So I'm about to show her the different art styles.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard. Okay. What's that one? Oh my gosh, that's that one show that just came on Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she chose for me Fairly Odd Parents, Steven Universe, The Owl House. That's the new show that just came out. BNHA, Disney Art Style, and then Gravity Falls. Oh my goodness. So I decided to use my OC Bubbles because, I don't know, I thought she was just so cute, and I thought she'd be easy to do for them instead of like doing something super complicated. So I started with Fairly Odd Parents, which it's not my favorite. Actually, it's probably one of my least favorite. I really love the show, but like the drawing itself, I just, I wasn't a big fan. It's just like the style is so different.
Very Western.
it's just different, and it was hard to draw. But this one, I actually had to look at a ton of references, because like they don't really draw a lot of curly headed people on Fairly Odd Parents. So it was kind of hard to do that too. And like I've actually found like a picture of like her being Wonder Woman, and like her hair was like somewhat curly, so I was like, well, I guess I could use this. So yeah, that's what I did for this one. Fairly Odd Parents is a older show, but like I really love the show, and I really suggest you go watch it if you haven't. It's really great. It's like a cute little cartoon with like these cool characters, and it's pretty funny, and I don't know, it's just what I watched when I was younger, and it stopped a little while ago, but it was a really good show, and I kind of had fun drawing this because it was different. It was just really different from my art style, and I haven't gone out of my comfort zone and like going to see and try and do this in a while. I did another video a while back. You should go check it out. It's the Blue Challenge, and that's where I just draw a bunch of different characters that are blue. So yeah, go check that out.
So we're going to talk about Mary Sue's and Gary Stu's. So in case there's people that don't know about this, a Mary Sue or a Gary Stu for male characters is when like you make up a character that's like completely perfect. Like they have no flaws at all, basically.
So like they're like Superman. So like in the beginning, well, we know that like later Superman begins to have like flaws and he starts to make mistakes. But early before, like when Superman like started to just come out, I guess Superman's been around. I mean, a long
time.
Like it's been around for a super long time, but like in the beginning, Superman like had this super tragic backstory where like his planet blew up, and his parents sent him away to Earth, but like it would
he also did not show any signs of trauma from this,
right? And they made him seem like he was so perfect, and he never made mistakes.
So that would be an example of a Mary Sue, or in this instance, a Gary Stu.
Now that they still use those today, and like I feel like that's how some TV shows, aren't as successful.
Yes, but mainly like Mary Sue's or Gary Stu's, they're made by like little kids who want their OCs to seem cool, and that's totally okay because like they're little kids, you can excuse that. But then, like, if it's a full-blown show and you're, like, trying to actually make legitimate money from this, the person needs to at least have some flaws, because nobody is really going to like a character that's completely flawless.
They do this in, like, like Dora the Explorer. Like,
that's
like,
a kid's show.
I know, but, like, that's an example of, like, I mean, she doesn't really have a tragic backstory, but, like, she never really makes mistakes.
As
She's,
far
like,
as we know,
a happy-go-lucky girl who's, like, with her little monkey going on a trip,
That's a kid's show. You can't use that.
But still, like that's I guess it's an example. I guess I don't know. I don't really know. What's another example of one of those? Like
in the beginning, in the beginning of Steven Universe. Okay, Steven Universe is an amazing show. I have my doubts about Future, but Steven Universe.
So for this one, oh, actually, this is perfect because we're about to go into Steven Universe, and I drew Steven Universe. It kind of looks like Steven as a girl, which I didn't really realize.
Nora.
I was like, usually, oh my god.
Yeah, no, his name would be Nora if he was a girl.
Oh yeah, didn't they say that in the show?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to use Garnet actually as a reference because, like, she has like curly hair, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to use because in the beginning my person has like curly hair, and I wanted to look like like it's from Steven Universe. So I did it unintentionally. I kind of made it look like Steven's hair, but
But anyway, back to talking about Steven Universe.
Right.
Well, in the beginning, he was kind of like a Gary Stu because forgot what I was gonna say for a second. Because he would have these problems for basically 15 minutes, and then they would get rid of them.
Right, they get solved by the end of the episode or the next 2 episodes, and then like they really didn't talk about like the tragedies.
And it wasn't until like season 2-ish. Like that they started talking about like his mom and him being his mom basically, and that was when it actually started like getting good.
Right, they didn't really talk about like his feelings until then. Like things would go wrong, but like
there wasn't really any conflict. And Rebecca Sugar, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Your
right,
show is
like
really
we love
great.
her show. We really love her show. But then like what was the newest season with like where he was like where he was a teenager.
Yeah, we did not speak of Future, okay?
Like it was
moving on.
Yeah, let's just move on. So
ways to fix your Mary Sue / Gary Stu, whatever. I guess there's quizzes and stuff online to see like if you're Mary Sue. I'm just gonna call it a Mary Sue. I'm tired of saying Mary Sue and Gary Stu. There's like quizzes online and stuff to see if your OC is a Mary Sue. Actually, that's so many times.
It could actually like sometimes it doesn't even really matter. Like if it's just an OC and like it just
and this is not like to make little kids feel bad or anything. Like if you want your OC to be the way you want it to be, then you go children.
Right, like if you don't really care, like
you go baby.
Whatever,
it's okay.
Whatever. It's like, really whatever, but like we're just talking about it. It's really whatever, but I just feel like it makes the character way more interesting where like we can relate to them and we can see how they feel, and it's not just like super happy all the time because not everyone is always super happy, and like you have to show that they're a human being and like
and a person that's been through something really traumatic, they would obviously show some signs of like being traumatized from this, like Lapis from Steven Universe and Pearl,
right? And
using Steven Universe as a reference again.
just showing that the person has feelings and they have empathy.
Yeah, or like Catra from She-Ra Princesses of Power. I love that show too, so freaking queer. But Catra, she was like, she wasn't, I wouldn't say traumatized, but she was really pissed off by Adora leaving her.
Right, and I like that. Like there's so much like feeling shown in that show, and like literally DreamWorks never fails to like give you a good show or a movie. Like almost all the movies they've made, I've enjoyed.
DreamWorks just gave us memes,
right?
but they were good movies, good productions.
Right, like they've always made really good movies and shows, and I really enjoyed what was it? Their movies. So anyway, we're moving on to what's it? Well, you mostly watch it. I don't really watch the show, but it was Tamar's idea. It's called the Owl House, right?
Well, there's not really any perfect characters in there.
In the Owl House?
Yeah, I don't.
There's not really any perfect characters. I don't really watch it, to be honest. But I've seen,
Luz is just like on the border of becoming a Mary Sue, but I still love Luz. Who doesn't love Luz?
Like, I like the
like Luz
style.
is the one character who's like, they do something wrong and then they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad about it. I have to apologize.
That's what they did with Steven in the beginning.
I know, but it was Steven, okay? Steven gets a pass. But in like every show, the protagonist is that, every kid show at least, the protagonist is like this super honest, super kind person, and it's like, bro, can we see like maybe a little bit dark?
Well, it's still like, they still have to keep in mind that like it's a kid's show and they have to keep it, happy sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, I know a lot of people, like adults and kids watch it.
They want I guess they want their characters to be role models for kids, because
right.
Kids should be honest too.
Right. So they're like, they're trying to make it good for the teenagers and for adults, but they also have to keep in mind that like it's Cartoon Network and like kids watch it, so they have to keep it at a minimum. They can't like go
for
super
like
crazy.
Teen Titans Go, some raunchy teenagers be watching Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, I can't with Teen Titans Go. We don't even speak about that. That's a whole nother video. That's not even a story. That's a whole nother video. Okay, so I'm just finishing her up. Like I said before, I don't really watch the show, so like I don't really have a grasp on what the characters really look like. Like I've watched a few episodes, but like, am I crazy about it? Not that much. Like
wow,
it's not.
Sarai.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's a bad show. I'm just saying like I don't really watch it. Like my sister watches it more than I do. So like I love the style. The style is pretty cute. Like I actually really like it, but I don't really watch the show.
King is. I love King.
We're not even talking about that.
No, King from the Owl House.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that other guy.
Hat Boy.
So do like the friends stay together? Like I know that she got like the friends from the little the school or whatever. Do they stay friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we're moving on to, I think it's BNHA. Yeah. So I made her jaw a little bit too wide, but like I think it didn't turn out too bad. Like I think it's one of my favorites actually. Tamar says it doesn't really look like it.
It doesn't.
But I tried my best.
It just doesn't have the Horikoshi style.
I tried my best. I had to use like a base. One of those bases that you find online, because like I didn't understand like what they look like without the hair and without the face. Like I needed to see the basics, like without all the makeup and all the crazy stuff going on. So I had to find a base. It was a bit hard because like,
I should have made you do Attack on Titan.
Yeah, no. No.
She hates Attack on Titan.
I don't hate it. It's just like it's so freaking dark. Like I watch.
So is The Walking Dead.
And I watch some freaking dark shows. Don't get me wrong, but like. Sometimes I just cannot take the blood. Like, it's just, I can't. It's, oh my gosh.
There's not, okay, well, actually, I can't even say that. But there's not blood in, like...
And I watch The Walking Dead.
You act like there's blood every 2 minutes. That's not, no.
Okay, it's kind of like that in The Walking Dead. But like, it's just, I can't. And like, it's so creepy and scary. It's just, I can't. I just can't.
Characters dying left and right.
Right, that's literally, and then you get attached to the character and they just kill them off. Like, I can't do that. They do that in The Walking Dead already, and like that happens too much already in one show, and like for that to happen in an anime, like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah, so I started on the hair. I try to make it curly. They don't have a lot of curly heads in BNHA.
It's anime, Sarai.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of curly haired people
in general.
Yeah, in general, like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So while I was talking like by myself, Tamara went up to look up and Mary Sue and was it Mary and Gary Sue?
Mary and Gary Stu questions.
Right.
So it's like 1, is your character named after you? 2, is your character in the same general age group? 3, is your character a teenager? 4, does your character have a tragic past? 5, has your character ever been or thought he, she, they has been responsible for the death of a parent / friend / lover? 6, do you use overly poetic terms to describe your character? For example, raven locks or amber orbs for their eyes. Why would you explain eyes and orbs? I hate that so much. Like, as a writer, I hate that. But moving on. 7.
Thanks.
Do you and your character dress alike, or does he/she dress how you wish you would be allowed to dress? 8. Do your character's eyes have any strange, not naturally occurring qualities, like changing color, flashing, etc.? 9. Does your character have strangely colored eyes that do not function colored contacts? 10. Does your character have purple eyes? Very specific, but okay. 11. If the previous question applies to you, have you ever described said eyes as amethyst orbs? You answered no previously, simply answer no to this.
All right, that's a lot of freaking questions. Okay, so I think this is my.
Well, this one probably, these last 2 are probably pretty easy.
Okay, so now I decided to do Disney. Okay, this one didn't go as well. It's just like the eyes, like how big they were, it threw me off. And like I usually draw smaller eyes, but like this one, like the eyes were freaking huge, and like it was so complicated. Those questions are getting so long.
No, it's just these 2 are pretty important. It's how many characters fall in love with your character, and does your character have a remarkable singing voice?
Why is that relevant? The singing voice.
Yeah.
Okay, Disney. Okay, maybe that matters for Disney. Okay, but yeah, I was trying to go off of Princess and the Frog. Cause like I love that movie. Like it's one of my favorite movies. It took me about like 2-3 tries to get this right because I was just used to looking at so many references. They don't really have any bases or like a ton of references for the Disney princesses. It's like, and plus they're always in weird angles. It's like, kind of just kind of like the front of your face, please. Like I just want to look at your face, you know. So I had to make up my own, and yeah, so that's what I did. I erased this one because like the eyes were just scaring me a little bit because like they were just so huge. So I just erased that, and then the last one that I do is the one that I made up. But that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys stayed to the end. I thank you guys so much if you stayed till this point. Like I really appreciate it. So yeah, just watch the process until the ending.
From above, everyday would seem turning into love song. yo. I would